Well, it's morning, and it is going to be a hot day, which sounds weird because it was snowing like a week ago, and now it's going to be hot, like melt into a puddle hot later this afternoon. So it's a little insane, but this is May on the Canadian prairies. One day you could get snow, and the next day you might start melting. It's entertaining. But right now it's beautiful out, so we're happy about that. And it's a little bit windy, but because it's kind of getting warm, it doesn't really matter that it's windy. You know, it's one of those things. Let's get in here. Jeep, 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 jeep. Jeep, 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 jeep. Jeep, jeep. All right, let's turn the camera around, see how they're doing. Because, man, these guys are cute. All right, these guys are going to run away from me. But yeah, Lucky and his little ducks. Their sand is a little damp, but that's because they're ducks. And over here, we have a bunch of chicks over there, and we have some more under the heat plate. So, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. I don't want to squish anybody. So, they're all doing just fine. Everyone's looking good, feeling good. I'm excited to watch them grow up, because they're amazing. Let's flip the camera back around. Okay, back outside. I'm going to leave the big door open, because it's really nice out. Like, really nice out. So, it's just too nice out to shut that door, and we need the ventilation, and ventilation is good for everybody. So, we have little wildfire there behind me. But, she's amazing. So what's going on today? Nothing. It's Sunday. Thank you. Should we go over here and see everybody? I didn't realize you guys were over here. I didn't know where you guys were. Doesn't matter. So some of the chickens are here. Yeah, some are here. Not all, but some. The ducks, 2 of them are on the nests, and I think there's one under a chair over here. And then there's a couple under the, hi buddy, hi, I hear you, you came running. But yeah, and then there's a couple under the bench, one under the pink chair, and then a couple under the bench. And then a couple under the barn, hoping they're hatching eggs. I really hope they actually make it. Because if they stayed on the eggs, they should. There we go. If they stayed on the eggs, they should make it. And we got some chickens coming. Just because they think I have snacks. I already brought... Well, I didn't bring the snacks, but my dad did. I'm snackless. What are you guys doing? These 2 are having a tiff. Over nothing in particular. They're just stupid. It's, you know, they're just stupid. You guys could stop. Hey. Thank you. Crazy chickens. You don't need to have a little tantrum. We're going to watch them have little temper tantrum while I go get that egg that I see. Also, I'm going to make them stop because they're annoying. Well, one of you get out of here. You're fine. Stop it. Calm down. Calm down. He's having a bit of a fit. I have my egg apron on because this shirt doesn't have pockets. So, you're okay. Stop having a fit. You are fine. You're fine. And I can't do this one-handed. So, you go back down in there. Stop being an idiot. You're fine. Yeah, calm down. Literally, sometimes you just grab one. They're just having a fit. Literally, usually you just grab one. Hi, Shadowfax. And everyone's here. The complainer has gone that way. Hi, buddy. Dusty man. There goes, oh, here comes a duck. There goes a duck. So we have like 2 ducks here, 1 duck there. Yeah, I've got 5 right now, so 1 is under the barn. But that's not unusual. She's always under the barn. There's 2 that are taking turns. Dolly, which is why sometimes you don't see the brown duck. That's Dolly. And then Daisy, one of the black ducks. And they're switching who's sitting on the eggs. So it depends. Depends on the day. You could just stop having a tantrum. You actually could. You could actually just stop. He's like walking with his wings out and he's having a little bit of a fit. I got something in my throat this morning, which is awesome. You guys laying any eggs in there? They laid an egg the other day, but it can take like a week or 2 for them to get up to snuff. And as I said that, there's one. Any others? No. So it can take a few days to get up to snuff. Okay. And a hatching egg here. Very nice. And you guys spilled your water. Okay, I'll come back and give you water. Why everyone spills their water is beyond me. Hi, sweetie. These little guys, now they've been getting moved everywhere. So I'm just gonna grab them and move them back. Like, they have been getting moved literally everywhere. There's one. Okay. I know. And we've got one over there. Here. And over here. They're starting to get really, really mobile. So they're getting pretty mobile. Like, look at these guys. Only a couple of days old. This one's solid blue. She's thrown a lot of solid blue this year. We have black otter. I think we had a couple of brown ones. Oh, this is a chonker. Look at that chonker. Chonker. You have a chonker. Okay. They're doing pretty well. They're getting their fur. That matters. You want them to get their fur. Yes. None for her yet. That's okay. It's time to clean their pens. You have to clean the pens more often when you have the rabbits contained like that, because if you don't, then they end up like standing in their own poop. Everyone's taking shelter behind the buildings. That's good. But yeah, if you don't clean their pens in small little pens like that, yeah, so we got to clean their pens today. Otherwise, don't want them in a mess. Let's go check on the kittens, because that's the next thing on my list. What am I doing today? I think I'm only making butter, and I might make sub buns. I don't know. I really like sub buns. I might do an Italian, because last week I did just plain. I might do an Italian or a sriracha. Oh, sriracha bread. That would be good. That would be really good. I like that a lot. Let's go see how these guys are doing and whether we have anybody. Okay, who's got who? Okay, I'm going to fix this. Because Gwen started to have a favorite child. Her favorite child is Patches. Okay? Her favorite kid is Patches. But her kid is also Smokey. and also my favorite, whose eyes are opening. And my favorite, Peaches. We don't have names for these ones yet, but I really like the spotted one. I really like that little spotted one. I don't know what her name is gonna be. And this one, I just want to see if you have any orange. I don't think so. I don't think you're a calico. I don't think you are. Yeah. No, I don't see anything. So that's what's going on in here. We have to keep fixing. Sorry about that angle. That was terrible. But we have to keep fixing their litters because they're ending up the wrong kittens. Frequently. It doesn't really matter. As long as everyone is getting fed, it really doesn't matter. Still, they should know who their mothers are. They should. So we keep reorganizing them a little bit, but neither cat seems to care, and sometimes all 6 are with one because the other mom has absconded off into the bush. They're barn cats. You can't really do anything about that. Anyway, we're not really doing much today because, frankly, it's the weekend. We do have a surprise coming. Yes, it should be coming today. We have a surprise coming. It should be coming today. So we will wait and see. It should come this afternoon sometime. And then I will introduce you to them. There's 2 of them. 2 surprises. And again, it is not a new type of animal. It's a type of animal we already have. So we'll have to see when it gets here. I'm waiting to hear what time. But that's about it for right this second. We will check on the inside bunnies and make some butter and wait on the surprise. Baby bunnies are doing fine. Little ones are learning to clean themselves. So that's fantastic. They're not great at the litter box yet, so they're making a little bit of a mess. And I got this little one right here sniffing the camera. And that one's sitting by the litter box that needs to be changed. But I don't change it too often when they're tiny because they need to learn to use the litter box. And one of the best ways to do that is if you leave the used litter box that smells like mama. Okay? Mama smells like mama, so they go where mama was. The litter box smells like mama's pee and poop, and it encourages them to pee and poop where mama is peeing and pooping. So that's the plan here. And it does work. These guys do go to their new homes started on the litter box. Not perfect because they're still babies, but they do it. Anyway, time to head back outside now that nobody's in frame. Well, it's hot. It's hot, but it's windy. Normally I'm complaining when it's windy, but it's okay because it's hot. It's very windy. And if it wasn't windy, it's windy enough that it's blowing the camera in my hand because I've got it on a stick and it's blowing it back and forth. But I'm okay with that because if it wasn't, it would be oppressively hot, which is funny because it's going to be freakishly cold in 2 days and it might snow. Please don't. Don't even try to understand what the weather is like in Canada in the spring. Don't try to understand it because it's stupid. So I'm going to flip the camera around because we got the babies. So I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to take a look. I'm not going to open the things though because frankly, they don't like me that much. They like Tristan. They don't love me. So I'm going to show you. See? Look at them. 3 little ducklings and Lucky. And we go over here and we got many baby chickens. There's 13 in here. There's 13 chicks in here. 1 chick in here and 3 ducklings. That is what we put in the incubator. That's what is hatched. It's perfect. Everyone's doing really well. And it's really warm, so really nobody is in under their heat plates. They don't need to be. It's warm out. They do not need to be under the heat plates. Let's flip the camera back around. Okay, we're back. And we are not shutting the big door in here because it's hot. Hot, 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 hot. Because it's hot, we are not, shutting the door. So let's go over here. We got some ducks and we got some chickens. I don't think anyone's over there right now. So my best friend came over today. I'm going to show you the surprise she brought me. We'll do that after we check the baby bunnies. I want to see if I can count how many there are because I haven't really counted. So I'm going to go take a look. Go through here. Here's Shadowfax in all his glory. He was out today on purpose. He didn't escape. We let him go because he's a very good pony. Sometimes he's free-ranging on purpose, and sometimes he's free-ranging because he escaped. It depends. Hi, Sauron. Hello, Sauron. I got the eggs in here this morning. Yeah, look. And I think Tristan got the other 2 eggs. So I don't think there's any eggs in here. There should be eggs in the silky coops, though. And we have so many eggs in the house. I'm going to end up hatching a bunch of layer eggs because we have so many eggs. I have more eggs than I can possibly use. Here's some ducks. And there's Bunny. Hi, buddy. I love you so much. You got hay in your eyeball. There you go. Did we fix the hay in your eyeball? That's good. So we got some ducks. We're still waiting to find out if the ducks under the barn are actually going to be able to hatch those eggs. It depends on if they were dedicated enough to stay on them. Really. That's what it comes down to. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, egg in the quail coop. Perfect. Any more? Nope. Quail egg. Look at how little those are. That's pretty good. I like little quail eggs. Okay, let's check in here. None? Oh, wait. Tristan brought them in. Never mind. I was like, how can there be none? That was what Tristan brought in when he was in my room, putting the eggs in. So, I'm going to do a quick check on the bottom. No, Stump has not had babies. Neither has, what's her name now? Tinsley. Tinsley hasn't had her babies either. So, there, let's just set this up. I just want to be able to take a look and count these babies. Oh my God, they're literally everywhere. Okay. 1, 2, 3, stay in there. Do not bounce out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay in there. 8. I think I saw another one. Might just be the 8. Okay, so I've got 8. There's one here that's like a little peanut. I don't think he's gonna make it. It's a shame, but little peanuts don't make it. Not always. Sometimes they make it fine. So there's 8 in there right now. At least 8 that I counted. Possibly I missed one. Bunnies. More bunnies. They're beautiful. I love them. And I'll show you the surprise. I will show you. I will show you. Do, 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 do. Hi, guys. Okay, so they're a little nervous. They're only 14 weeks old. They are separated in quarantine. That's a little girl. And that one's a boy. I'm not going to mess with them too much. Like Zai, they're in quarantine. They are a little bit younger. They are purebred Rexes. I forget what Rowan named them, but my best friend brought them back from an auction that's a few hours away from us. So she went to the auction, the sale. She went to the sale yesterday. and she found them, and she sent me a picture, and I asked Rowan if he wanted them, and he desperately did. Because you'll notice I have lots of brokens with my Lops. He doesn't have any brokens with his Rexes. So I think the only thing he doesn't have now, he doesn't have any of the C series rabbits, so he doesn't have like any of the Himmies, but there aren't really very many Himalayan Rexes. It's not common. So C series isn't super common. All right, what's going on in here? Why do I think we're playing musical kittens again? Because we are. The problem is, some of them are opening their eyes. So Jake over there has a kitten that's not hers. Do you have 2 kittens, or do you only have 1? You have 2. Okay. So we have a kitten in the wrong nest. Whatever. I've stopped caring. Peaches is now Jake's kitten, right? That's what we're doing. Peach belongs to Jake. Look at that spotted calico that Jake has. My goodness. My goodness. Let's get a closer look. My goodness. Look at the spotted one. You're laying on your child. When here's your child. Stop laying on your children. Maybe that's why your children are abandoning you. You keep laying on them. My good cats. Look at you guys. My good cats. Oh, you guys are such good cats. Man, I'm happy with these cats. Man, I want to keep those kittens. I can't keep all the kittens. I can't. But I might. I don't need to keep any more of Gwen's children. I really don't. Like, I have Wildfire and I have Bowser, so it's not like I'm going to run out of Gwen kittens to keep. I love her children. I love them so much. So that's what's going on right now. My son is having a bunch of friends over, so I'm currently making hot dog buns because I was going to make sub buns. I mentioned that earlier, but he's having a bunch of friends over. He wants to do hot dogs, and he really does not like store-bought buns. So I'm making them. 2 batches. So we'll go in and check on those later. Check in on the party. We'll check in on the party from a distance because they probably don't want their faces on camera. So the party's going to be over by the fire pit. So we'll do that later. Right now, I'm just going to chill with the birds. I love these guys. I love all these guys. I just want to hang out with everyone. So I think that's what I'm going to do for a little bit. I'm going to hang out with these guys. Maybe record a couple things, but for the most part, I just want to hang out with everyone because they're so awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. I just want them to be awesome. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Just hanging. It's the weekend. I get to just hang out. Right? I might do a little recording, but probably not. I'm probably just hanging out with these guys because they're wonderful. But we will catch up at the party later before we sign off for the night. Finally, we did make 2 batches of hot dog buns. My son went and picked himself up a couple of s'mores kits. It's getting late. They're having a party in the gazebo. They put the panels down because they're playing Risk, I think, in there. And they put all the gazebo panels down so the wind wouldn't blow in and wreck the cards. But yes, they are having a party in there. They're having a good time. There's lots of laughing. Lots of fun. We're not going to film them. We'll film the hot dog buns. But yeah, that's what we did today. We got the new bunnies. We looked after everyone like we normally did, made hot dog buns instead of making sub buns, because you can use these as a sandwich bun too. It's not a big deal. I got a little bit of a sunburn while I was outside with my best friend because she was here for a couple hours. That was fun. So I'm a little bit sunburned. So if you see me sunburned in videos this week, that's my fault. Anyway, that is about it for us today. It's been a bit of a long day, even though this video is not as long as I thought it was going to be, because I didn't film a bunch of the stuff just because I didn't want to impose on the little party that's happening, and I didn't want to film my friend because she hasn't consented to be on video. So because she was here and that, we didn't do a lot of filming. But we still got a lot done, and we had some fun while we did it. So that's about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.